And welcome back to the Movie Madhouse Spotlight. We are still in Toronto at the Toronto International Film Festival, and I get to sit here now with Sidse, Babett, Knudsen. Did I get that right?
It's as good as it gets.
Yes?
Yeah. I'll say Sidse, Babett, Knudsen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's because we've got these D's in Denmark we don't say, so.
And it's got a hard K. I always thought that K was silent.
No, not in our place. We like the K's in Denmark.
Okay. Well, you are here with a film called 150 milligrams.
Right.
Now, I did not realize when I started watching it, too, that it's based on a book that is based on an actual case.
Yes, I mean, the book was so she wrote a book about her experience, and the film is more about that whole process, that whole war that she had, that she fought, and then even more so, it is this woman's story, because I think it's more the classical David against Goliath than this particular subject. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think I do, yes.
Yeah.
Because, in this movie, it is basically one doctor's findings against a huge pharmaceutical company.
Exactly.
And that is usually disaster in any form.
Right.
But it's the findings that she had were that this drug was causing heart disease and valve problems.
Right.
And she actually, I'm not going to say anymore. I'm sorry, I'm going right into the movie, and I shouldn't be spoiling it for anybody.
Oh no, but I mean that's not spoiling it. It's that it was the medicament.
Yeah, Meditor.
No, yeah, that particular was an anti. So you don't get to feel hungry. Now I can't speak anymore.
Oh,
that's
what do they
bad
call
timing.
a dietary aid?
Yes.
Yes.
So as she says in the film, it's not trying to cure cancer or something. But it was destroying heart valves, and the reason that she found out about this was that there's a part of that same pharmaceutical company had another what do you call medicament?
It was Islador or something like that.
Yes.
It was another type of medicine.
Exactly, another type of medicine that was stopped ages ago, and then she finds out that there's the same thing in it. So it's her struggle against that enormous pharmaceutical company.
How did you get attached to this movie? Because this doesn't seem like something that would jump out.
No, it was not. It was not very predictable. I mean, the story is the producers found the book and wanted to do the film and asked Emmanuel to direct it. And then she met the woman, Irene Frachon, and fell in love with her. I mean, she's such an incredible person, and loved her story and loved the idea that this woman had fought so hard. So she wanted to do this. She wanted to do it from her point of view. So they had to find the actress, and because it was a big deal in France, and I think it was difficult because everybody kind of knew her, and to find someone she had to look like her and blah blah blah. So she had difficulties finding her lead actress, and then she was told about me, this Danish woman, in a TV show by Catherine Deneuve, with whom she was working. And then they approached me, and that was before the script was written or anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you were attached right from the beginning.
Yes, I was.
That's excellent. Now, the actual doctor, is she... Your portrayal of her, how accurate would you say that is to the character? Because I only ask, this movie drew me in because of the realism of your performance. It felt like watching a chunk of life.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
thank you.
It was just the natural thing. Like, you would talk over top of people and just little body motions, and it was just reality. And that's why I wonder, how close to you was the actress to the person?
Well, it's a mix. It really is a mix, because it could never be an imitation. First of all, I'm Danish, so already there we've got so many kilometers of distance, and I don't look like her. But but she's just such a great character because she is so strong and such a bulldozer and so determined, and also really, really light and silly. She's got this clownish, part of her. She laughs very easily, and cries, and it was such a lovely contrast to a subject that's really heavy and dark and negative, to have someone so positive dealing with it, So we took a lot from her, but I tried to imitate some of her physicalities and some of her expressions and manners, but it's, I talked with her daughter. She said that's just like my mother walks or something like that. Was great, but it's not pure imitation, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, no, because even in the story itself, it's a condensed story and they overlap things. So yeah, I can get that. It's the artistic nature of it.
Exactly.
Yes. So now I wanted to ask you too. This was one, obviously they approached you early. Was this something you were eager to do? Because when I looked through your list, it looks like you choose your roles kind of carefully that you do play.
Yes. Yes, I have to be excited about the project, and I do get excited about quite different things. I don't have like this particular style, or I like different genres, and
well, I noticed you have two, I guess, Hollywood-style movies coming out, Westworld.
Right,
and
right.
Inferno with Tom Hanks.
Yes.
That must have been interesting to film.
Oh, yeah.
That was all in Europe. They filmed majority of that in Europe, correct?
Inferno, yes.
Yes.
Inferno was all in Europe, and it was, we started off in Florence, which is such a difficult city to visit as a tourist because there's so many people there. And we filmed in these amazing places that were just, locked out just for us, in the Palazzo Vecchio, and that was a great, great film to do.
So if you look at the two styles, because Inferno and HBO's Westworld, that would be like a studio-type picture as opposed to the independent films.
Right.
Which style would you prefer to film in? Or is there a difference, really?
I think every project I've done for the last few years have been very different. I don't think independent has a certain way of filming. I think they're different worlds as well, and it's all good.
So is this your first time in Toronto?
Yes, it is. My first time in Canada.
In Canada even?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. What are you thinking of the city so far?
I love it. I really honestly love it.
It's a very diverse city.
It is.
Yes.
It is. And I was walking from walking between skyscrapers and being in Hong Kong, and then you go up to Queen Street and you're in Abercrombie and it was. Yeah, it's really diverse, and also culturally, I sense, people are very...
I spoke with one of the other people in one of the films, and this is very similar to a town he came from, he said, where it was originally a German town, but now everyone has left, and all sorts of other cultures have moved in. So it turns into a mixing pot, and that's what Toronto has become. It's not Canadian anymore, it's its own little entity.
Right.
There is no one culture that rules the city.
Right.
And it's very unique to sit and watch the people. So that's why I wondered, with the cultural diversity, how well has this film been received with the TIFF audience so far? Have you heard anything?
Nothing. No, because it's opening here at 5 o'clock tonight. There's only been the press screening.
Okay.
Yeah. No, there's been no, no critics, nothing.
So tonight's the first night to get to see it.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's got to be exciting.
It is so exciting, yeah.
And that's at 5 o'clock tonight?
That's 5 o'clock tonight.
Make sure we get this on early so that way people know.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Now, one of the things I wanted to ask you too, when I did some research on you, I found out in 2014 for the Hollywood Reporter has you listed as one of the 25 most powerful women in global television.
Okay.
And does that affect how you go towards your job and your roles, like the things that you choose, or is that just something somebody did and you just carry on with life as normal?
I carry on as life
yes.
as normal. No, I mean that show when I did Borgen, it opened up for so many things, for me. So no, that was not normal. That was a big change in the sense that suddenly I could work abroad. I've only worked in Denmark so far. But as to being powerful in television, no, I haven't felt that.
No? Well, Hollywood Reporter seems to think you are very
Great,
powerful,
thank
and that's
you.
good. That's good to know. Well, I will thank you very much for this interview. Kelly kind of gave us the motion.
Right,
so,
right.
I hope you enjoy your screening tonight, and I can't wait for people to see it. Like I said, I know I absolutely loved it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for
And-
having me.
No, my pleasure.